All right, this is going to be the first instruction video for the footstool project, and it's all about marking out. Pretty straightforward. It's probably something you've done before in junior school, but what you're going to need to do is turn to the last page in your folio and examine the workshop plan and work out what sizes your pieces need to be to get out of this length of timber. So for this particular project, for this piece of timber, you'll be cutting the top and you'll be cutting the two legs. And they're shown a couple of times in here. So I'm not going to tell you the sizes on the video. You guys are going to need to work that out from the workshop plan. The equipment you will need is a tri-square, a ruler. I've got the long one and the shorter one, and a pencil. And first thing I'd like you to do is hold your tri-square on the end of your timber, and I'll see if I can get this, and check to see if it's square. It's a bit hard to see, there we go. Check to see if it's square. If it is square, we can use that edge already. If it is not square, you're going to do what you did in the junior school and square a line close to the end. Like so. Then you're going to measure your sizes. The ruler gets placed on the mark that you just made, or if your timber's square, your ruler can go to the end. Please make note of the difference there. So I've got it on the line, and I'm going to mark my length. I'm going to put a little pencil mark up here at the size that I need. Get my tri-square. Square that line across. Like I told you back in junior school, when you use the square, always make sure that the stock is against the edge. Don't hold it away from the edge and use it like a ruler. And then we're going to slide our tri-square across about 5 millimeters. So, and then rule another line. So we end up with a pair of lines that are roughly 5 millimeters apart. I'll put some X's in there because that is cutting waste. That area is waste timber. And then from the new line, hold your ruler on the new line, mark the next length. So I'm going to mark that there. Tri-square across. 5 millimeters of cutting waste. We'll put some X's there. And then against the new line and measure your last length. Tri-square, once you get near the end, you may have to flip the tri-square rather than having it sit like that on the edge of the timber where there's not much room. Flip the tri-square over, and you've probably got to cross your hands over a little and across. So what we end up with, I've got 2 legs and 1 for the top. Those 2 should be the same size. The top is its own size. Remember, you need to check your sizes against the workshop plan. If you don't check, you may be making mistakes. Last thing I'd like you to do is flip your timber on the edge and holding the tri-square now against the face of the timber, transfer your lines down. Now we can do that pretty quickly by just sliding across. Same on the other side. So what we should end up with is lines marked on the face and the two edges. And that's it. Next video will be cutting.